is the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and our sideline reporter Doris Burke. So glad you could join us on this wonderful Saturday night. We've got a chance now for our starting lineups from point guard to center. This game should be a good one. First for Atlanta. And for Miami, Lowry out there with Damian Wilkins. A big game for this young man making his NBA debut. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Tucker in a power forward position.
The Hawks last season weren't really a bad offensive team, but they did have one of the more memorable offensive nights, and not for anything positive. In a January game against a tough Bulls team, the Hawks only scored 58 points over the course of the entire game.
As you said, the Hawks had one of the worst offensive nights, Clark, in the NBA. But overall, we're a solid offensive team right around the middle of the league. Steve just goes to show what can happen when a team goes cold.
Yeah, when you don't have that one guy who you can always lean on to score, I mean, there are going to be some nights where everything just misses. And I think that was the case in that game against Chicago. It was kind of bizarre, but hey, over the course of 82 games, it's going to happen.
Defender a little hesitant to offer resistance as he bursts to the hoop.
Young with the ball. Lowry picks him up. From deep. No good.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
No, that's for sure, because this guy's too good of a shooter to miss that look consistently.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Yes, Kevin, I spoke briefly with Eric Spoelstra. When we talked about what they'll try to do on defense, he told me they're going to have to do everything they can to neutralize their opponent's high flyers, saying, quote, "We can't play above the rim like these guys, so we'll have to do our best to keep them away from the hoop." Gentlemen, easier said than done.
Thank you, Doris.
Well, he's a scary guy to go up against just because of how physical he is. He intimidates his opponent. He's going to punish you inside, and you have to be ready physically to play against this guy.
You know, that's exactly right. And what also comes to mind with him is his persistence on the offensive board. His second chance points always add up. You know, he head coach Eric Spoelstra worked his way up from the very bottom in that organization. I mean, he got his start as a video coordinator, and through years of hard work and dedication has really become an outstanding coach.
Solid screen right there that freed him up for the jump shot.
Just over a minute and a half play here in this one. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Robinson's got 5.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
And back to Coach Eric Spoelstra as a guy who got his start as a video coordinator, picking the game apart. Steve, he's very comfortable with the new advanced stat movement and looks in the NBA.
Yeah, and I've had a chance to speak with him quite a bit. He says that the way they use advanced stats is just as a conversation piece in the coaching room. Their analytics department will bring them various information, and it will force them to ask questions, which is very healthy for a coaching staff to do.
And Miami has possession after the made shot from Hunter.
And it is very dangerous to leave him open like that. Lucky break for the defense that he missed.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Gets it to go.
And they're nearly perfect from the floor early on. 4 of their first 5 shots they've drained.
Now here is Lowry. Outside Robinson. Back to Lowry. Clock at 6. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. Lowry's got himself on the board with 3 there. So it's Atlanta now, trailing by 4. Young outside. Pass to Hunter. Shoots the three. Good. 5 points in the game.
How about the response? Retaliation. Impressive, huh, guys?
I'll say exactly that as well. Nice job to recover those 3 points right away.
Miami's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Lowry dishes to Robinson. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Up again. It's good on the putback. The Hawks trail by 3. There's the pass to Hunter. The dish to Collins. Pass to Hunter. Jacks up a 3. But they'll get a chance. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damien Wilkins. That is his first foul of the game. Pass to Collins. The feed to Young. He kicks it to Collins. In Atlanta again with the bucket. And here's Lowry. Lowry gets a screen from Tucker. Here's Butler. And that one hits back iron.
Well, as far as jump shots go, that's as high percentage as it gets.
I'm not sure how that didn't go down.
He feeds it to Young. Passes it to Hunter. Takes a 3. That's good. He's got 8.
And that kind of defense is just not going to cut it, guys. I mean, they have to get a hand in his face.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
Okay, Miami, now coming onto the court are your Heat dancers. Let them hear you.
Miami trailing. For Atlanta, they've gone 7 of 9 from the field. A really nice start offensively for them.
Well, what a series it was in the finals a year ago. Such great basketball. 2 teams that like to play up-tempo. And I'll tell you, the Spurs had Miami. They had the series in the bag. They were 1 play away from wrapping it up in Game 6, but the miracle comeback from the Heat that led to the Game 7 victory and another title for the Miami Heat.
Miami with the ball. Number 13. Nice shot from 10 feet out.
Boy, has there been any defense played yet in this game?
Nope, this game has been all about rapid-fire offense early.
Collins a screen on Lowry. Now the pass to Hunter. Fires the 3, and that one's good. He's got 11. The part that was interesting because the games themselves weren't particularly close through the first half of the series, but things started to get really tight when they left San Antonio after Game 5.
How about that, Kevin? You talked about things tightening up. We had a game for the ages in Game 6. 28.6 seconds to go. The Spurs plus 5. Miami needed a miracle, and they found it in the form of timely three-point shooting and got some help from the San Antonio Spurs missing some free throws.
The Game 6 was about as intense an NBA game as you'll ever see.
Oh, it was off the charts. Absolutely fantastic. You know, last season the Hawks were a solid team on the road. Nothing spectacular. Really what you'd expect from a 3 seed in the East. End of the year with a 19-22 road record. Not bad.
And that one misses. Well, Clark, you said it about the Hawks last year, 19 and 22 on the road. You really need to hover around 500 on the road, don't you think, Steve, to position yourself for the playoffs?
No question. As long as you can control your home court and get a good record there, then 500 on the road is just fine. But this is a Hawks team that's looking to take the next step, Kevin, to really become elite. They've been kind of stuck in the middle for a while now.
That's off as well, so he misses both.
A lot of people thought the East would be a cakewalk for Miami last year, but Indiana made sure that wasn't going to be the case. What a series with the Pacers using their size and strength to pound Miami down low. Eventually, the Heat were able to pull it out, but boy, was that a tough series.
Here's Bogdanovich. Good on the shot. Six on the shot clock. Dishes it to Martin. Again, Martin missing. And just to touch back on the Eastern Conference Finals, went to a Game 7 where Miami ran away with the game. But, you know, Clark, if it weren't for the heroics of LeBron earlier in the series, it could have been the Pacers that took on San Antonio in the finals.
You know, I was thinking a little bit about two former ABA teams meeting in the NBA Finals, but the Heat managed to steal Game 1, and I thought that proved to be the difference in the end. That was a game the Pacers had and didn't squeeze. But the way these two teams are constructed, they should be seeing a lot more of each other in the near future. And I think that's great for the league because whenever they meet up in the regular season or the playoffs, it's always been a battle the last couple of years.
Nice rivalry developing between those two.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
A good one brewing there.
And so it's Atlanta with it. Heat knocking down the tray. Williams passes to Wright. Fires the three. Can't hit. And the Heat going the other way now. Martin attacking and stolen by Wright. Here's Bogdanovich. The finger roll finish at the bucket. Bogdanovich has got 5.
Dropped that one in as soft as a feather using the finger roll.
There's 53 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Outside, Martin. Outside, Martin. Just 5 on the clock. The Heat need to get a shot off. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1.
Tough play. He had to fight his way all the way to the rim.
And the Hawks making a change here. The Heat shooting their first free throw of the night.
Well, and they were 74% free throw shooting as a team last year, so those numbers could come up.
And I know the free throw shooting is an area they focused on improving coming into this season. The Southeast Division pretty top-heavy last year, but the Hawks, while not having a real chance to win the title, managed to finish second to the Heat in the division.
Now here's Williams. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Back to Wright. Launches it. No good. It's Martin on the wing. And it's space. The shot, no good.
I think he was surprised by how much space he had there and just rushed the shot a little bit.
And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Hawks lead by 4. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
Well, they've definitely had the hot hand from the three-point line so far. Always nice to start out like that.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Guys, as you know, the Miami Heat try to keep the plays they run as simple as they can and rely on their talent and teamwork to win them games. But playing like that can present its own kind of problems. Coach Spoelstra said, quote, "The challenge is not getting born with simplicity. Simple is what works, though, as evidenced by their back-to-back titles, guys."
Well, Doris, sometimes it makes sense to keep it simple. Thanks. The Heat trail by 4. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Number 14. He's guarded by Williams. Number 14. Another shot. And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup. And while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call a foul shot or not. But sure enough, they have. So we've got a couple of free throws coming up. For Miami, they have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
A lot of people picked the Heat to run away with the East last year, and they were right on target. They were just so far and away better than any other team in the East that you just didn't see them losing much during the course of the season.
The pick gave him all the room he needed, and he knocks down the J. And the Hawks lead by 3. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Left side, Martin. Shot clock at 6. Number 31. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession. And the Heat making a change here.
P.J. Tucker. Jimmy Butler.
The Hawks leading by 3. Pass to Dang. Kicks it to Williams. 13 feet away. His shot will not go. Heat have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Number 14. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam. He can fly, Connie. He'll make you forget he's a quite hard sometimes.
Yeah, when he does decide to attack the basket, Kevin, he can do it with the best of them.
And this is the time to attack with these two teams locked in such a close game.
Atlanta with the ball. Following the score by Miami. Number 7. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
Well, I think he kind of alligator-armed that one, short-stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
Dedmon uses the glass to finish the layup.
They've got to continue to put pressure on the defense by probing inside. That's what's really working for them.
And when you're doing the job they are inside, it takes pressure off the perimeter guys.
Atlanta calls timeout. And during the timeout, both coaches getting a chance here to review the strategy at this point of the game, along with the discussions. Also some rehydration going on with Gatorade. Everyone trying to bring their top game here tonight.
Yeah, that's why you see the trainers going around to every player, making sure they're hydrated, they're getting enough to drink during the game. So important to hydrate yourself and keep yourself strong and ready to play for these big minutes down the stretch.
And so it's Atlanta with it. The Heat getting the bucket. Young for 3, and that one's good. Young's got 5 points so far.
I'm not sure who was supposed to pick him up, but somebody's going to get an earful from the coach for leaving him that wide open.
Robinson catched alone. Nine feet out. And he drops it in from the low post. He's got 5. Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. Young against Lowry. Releases. Shot's good from Young. And the Hawks lead by 2.
Well, when you think about instant offense, his name comes to mind immediately. Doesn't take much for him to get it going and run off a string of buckets.
You know, something else with him, you can't forget about his skill as a pull-up shooter. I mean, you give him too much room, and he won't hesitate for a second to raise up and spray you with that J.
And Atlanta has possession. After the miss from Butler, Young while recovering. Here's Collins. And a miss there on the triple. Miami's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Outside Lowry. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Lowry's got 4 points this quarter. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Feeds it to Collins. And he's good on the 3-ball. Collins has got 5 now.
They've been outstanding from three-point range in this quarter.
Timeout called the Heat.
You know, he wants to tinker a little bit, and he's taking the time to do so right here.
Yeah, I think you're right. He just didn't like some of the things he saw out there, a bit uncomfortable, and wanted to talk it over.
Hawks making a switch here. He dishes it to Robinson. He passes it to Lowry. The 19-foot shot. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. And it's 9 points for Kyle Lowry.
Well, it looks like he's finally found his footing in this game. His first quarter was a real struggle, but he's gotten it going now.
Passes it to Hunter. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Young from outside. Another 3 for Atlanta.
The D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been of the three-point variety.
Yeah, and unless they make some rotations and closeouts defensively, there's more to come, Clark.
They set the pick. Lowry dishes to Tucker. Lowry. And blocked. But they get it back. Robinson drives in over Collins. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
This game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding is one thing that they've been able to dominate.
Yeah, they've chased down that pumpkin often.
And that one falls for Robinson. Atlanta's gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%. 7 of 13 on threes.
The Heat have magnificent talent, but even coming off an NBA title, they had never put their name into the conversation of the great team until last spring when they went on that amazing 27-game winning streak. Yet another 3 for him, Kevin. He's really been draining them here in the second.
The Heat trail by 4. They set the pick, and it's Lowry penetrating.
And another foul would give him 3 before the half, something to keep our eyes on.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Quality free throw shooter a year ago, about 79%.
Atlanta's gotten out from three-point land in the second quarter, going 4 of 5 from downtown. And Young, here we go. He got right to the cup using that screen. Young's got 15 points. And for the Heat, they were staring right at the 72 Lakers win record, and I'm sure everyone remembers, but ultimately they would fall asleep to the Bulls after 27 consecutive wins.
Yeah, that streak to me was one of the great feats in NBA history. Winning 27 games in a row in the regular season, so difficult, but it showed you what the Heat were made of. They really were battling every night, and I thought that put them on a great run heading into the playoffs.
Here's Young. After the made shot from Kyle Lowry. The pass to Hunter from downtown to the paint. Here's Collins. Can't get it to go. Now the Heat take it the other way. Lowry kicks it to Tucker. Lowry. The dish to Butler. Back to Lowry. Just 3 to shoot. Goes up on the high post. Shot is no good. The Hawks leading. Pass to Hunter. Offensive rebound. Pass to Collins. Now recovering. The second chance effort. Collins, good. Collins has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
It was almost like he was surprised to be that wide open, yet he knocked it down.
Butler with the ball. Now defended by Hunter. Here's Tucker. It's good. This game is all even. Tucker's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. The Hawks have gone 8 of 14 in the second quarter on field goal attempts. Young off a bit from Collins. And Young, here we go. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
And that call gets an instant reaction from the fans.
Well, that's a whistle that did not go over very well.
1:22 left to play in the first half. Lowry kicks to Buck. Right side Robinson. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
Good defense, but you gotta love the finish with the finger roll over the top.
The Heat shooting their attempt at the line in the game.
One shot.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. We've got 1:13 left in the second quarter. Young pass to Hunter. The feed to Gallinari. Good on the 3-point shot. Gallinari's got 5.
The thing you notice right off the bat from the statistics, just his three-point percentage. I mean, it's a terrific number, and it's a combination of things. Good shot selection, his mechanics are solid, and his movement on the perimeter is outstanding.
And one of his other great qualities, Steve, is his quick trigger off the dribble. I mean, he can get his shot off in an instant, a nanosecond.
Deep 2 from Robinson. And he hits the jumper for 2. Robinson's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Very clever passing. That was just beautifully done.
Gallinari, a screen on Lowry. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way.
Boy, that's embarrassing, guys. He's going to have a hard time living that one down later when they watch it on tape.
Atlanta making a switch here. .34 seconds left in the first half. He kicks to Butler. They set the pick. Goes up off the pick. And he is crushed down with a nice jam.
That's a solidly executed pick play. I mean, it paid dividends with that nice dunk.
Exactly the result they were looking for.
Yeah, it worked so well. I mean, he got set, did not shuffle his feet. Really well done there offensively.
The Hawks trailing. And Young kicks to Hunter. 15 seconds left in the first half of the game. Another 3 for Atlanta.
You know, he's showing some kind of a killer instinct this quarter, trying to stretch this lead out.
.12 seconds left to play here in the half. Outside Butler. With the lead pass. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
Just 4 seconds left here in the second. Young. Shot misses. And we're through 2 here in a good one. Heat out front. They're up by 1. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
Now, presented by Sprint.
The weekend is in full swing on a Saturday night. Glad to have you along with us. The Heat are giving it everything they've got. A dramatic advantage in the paint. They're getting right in close and converting the kind of buckets they want. Kyle Lowry scoring with ease against Atlanta. No secret he can carry the team with his offense. And on the other side, the Hawks also putting up big numbers. The three-point shooting, ridiculous. They're knocking down everything. Danilo Gallinari making the most of his minutes. He's got 5 points, and he's helped out with some key rebounds as well. And that's all we have for you here in the studio. Now let's send it on back to Kevin Harlan, Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke for the second half of play.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Welcome back as we take a look at this soaring view of the downtown Miami skyline. We're seeing a tremendous game from Young.
He is a dynamic scorer, guys. That much we know. And I'll tell you what, his talent was on full display there in the first half.
Steve, he is a hard man to keep down, and so far, they've been unable to do it.
Hawks shooting so well. The offensive execution has been brilliant. 66% from the field. He passes to Hunter. He feeds it to Collins. Kept alive by Atlanta. Number 15. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play. Hasn't shot the ball well at the stripe, going 0 for 3 so far. And that one misses. Miami's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Butler kicks to Robinson. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Yeah, he put himself in great position to finish that break off, guys.
Yep, right to the rack.
Miami shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game. And that one falls for Robinson. Young with the ball. From past the arc. That drops. Young's got 23.
There's been a huge discrepancy between these teams in their effectiveness from the three-point line.
And you really notice it at that end of the floor where they continue to get open looks and knock them down.
And here is Robinson after the three-pointer from Young. Outside Butler. Good ball movement here by Miami. And Lowry gets it to go. And Clark and Steve, as we approach the 4th quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, exactly right, Kevin. I mean, these teams just simply keep trading baskets and as a result, trading the lead.
Yeah, neither side really able to create much of a cushion at all. So which team can make a little run here? We'll see.
Down low. Banked in off the glass. He has 6.
You know, you look at the Hawks last season, and despite the emergence of Jeff Teague as a point guard, didn't have a dominating assist guy at that position, and it was basically more of an equal opportunity offense as far as the assists go.
Young outside. Dishes it to Collins. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatics.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
I'm with you, Kevin. You can't fault him for that. I mean, just let him go. Who cares?
And Clark, as you said, the Hawks are a very good passing team. Steve actually finished 3rd in the NBA in assists per game last year as a team.
Well, it helps when you have great passes at every position. And I thought that was the case for Atlanta last year. The ball moved. Players tried to create easier shots for each other. And that's why they were a pretty effective team.
we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Lowry against Young. Kicks it to Collins. Number 15 in Atlanta again with the bucket.
This has really become an intense ball game ever since halftime.
Boy, the effort from both teams here, Steve, is terrific.
Now a timeout called by Miami. You have to like what we're seeing from Young.
He's been locked in from deep. They're giving him too much breathing room and definitely paying the price for it.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Feeds to Lowry. He dishes it to Robinson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lowry inside the line. No luck. And Atlanta will come the other way.
This offense's first miss after 3 straight makes to start the second half.
Wasted no time on that one. And it's a 5-point Hawks lead.
Well, sometimes, guys, you can forget he's out there, and all of a sudden, bang, he'll string together 3 or 4 shots in a row and just take over the game.
And when you watch him, Steve, you can see how quickly he looks to take a shot when he's on the receiving end of the pass and how successful he is when he does take the shot. This guy is a catch, fire, and hit guy.
And here's Young. Following Kyle Lowry's 3, passes it to Collins. And the Hawks getting another basket right there.
Just putting on a passing display out there.
Well, just to add another fantastic assist to the highlight reel for this guy.
Robinson off a pick from Tucker. Wow. The pass to Hunter. Again, the Hawks good for 2.
Has pretty much been the norm for them, getting their points off assists and great ball movement.
Nice rhythm and flow for this team. Tremendous communication and alertness.
Now here is Lowry. He's got 19. Butler dishes to Lowry. Back to Butler. 6 to shoot. They find Jay on the way. And another basket for Miami.
Such a difficult shot to defend, that turnaround.
Atlanta leading by 4. Pass to Hunter. Makes the lead pass. None. Trail time pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Young's got 25 points.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Boy, the ball movement's been fantastic here the last few possessions.
And Lowry gets it to go.
When he came off that screen, the defense just couldn't get over the top. Beautiful play.
Yep, and without a hand in his face, he's going to bury those.
Now, here is Young. 25 points in the game. Ring shot on the way. Off the left rim and out. The Heat trail by 4. Here's Butler. The rebound by Young. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's Hunter. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is, and so they will award the basket there.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
Now you can tell what the crowd thinks about that call.
Yeah, they erupted as soon as the whistle blew.
Miami's gone to 3-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. Lowry kicks to Martin. Back to Lowry. All sorts of time, and he connects with the jumper. He has 5.
The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
Here's Young. Just 1 more assist, and he'll have the double-double.
I love the awareness he's shown in the half court tonight.
Pass it to Bogdanovich. No good from outside.
know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
Left side Lowry. Shot left block. Atlanta with the rebound. Collins has got 5 rebounds tonight. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the strike for 2.
Well, that's the best possible play there. I mean, that was an easy 2, so instead foul him, make him shoot free throws.
That's right. A smart, strong foul there. No and ones and no dunks.
That's good from Bogdanovich. The Hawks making a switch here. Both shots good from the stripe. The Heat trail by 6. They set the screen. Lets it go from 11. Again, the Heat good for 2. And so it's Atlanta with it. Back to Williams. The Hawks working the ball around. The pass to Bogdanovich. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. The Heat have gotten 8 of their 11 shots to drop since the break. A great third quarter for them offensively. Now the dish to Martin. Number 31. The putback. The follow-up 10. Now just a 2-point Hawks lead.
Hey, look, we'll have to do a better job of boxing this fella out than that.
No one between him and the hoop, you're right, Clark.
And putback slams are not what you want to be giving up if you're the defense.
Now here's Williams. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. That's good.
And that's why teams emphasize the use of screens and picks, just to get you some open looks like that one.
1:30 left in the third quarter of the game. Number 77. And it's Miami with another.
Smart move with that mismatch he's got.
You know what? That extra advantage sure pays off on the mid-range jumper.
Outside Williams. Number 15. Shot is up. Well, he'd go the other way with it. And it's Gallinari missing.
That's kind of a shocker. The defense was there, but it wasn't right in his face. Kind of out of character for him to miss those.
For the lead. Gets it to go. He's got 8. And Clark, a great competitive game so far.
Yeah, tit for tat. I mean, back and forth, plenty of lead changes, and excellent play.
These two teams, guys, look so evenly matched to me. I think this could go right down to the wire.
Here's Williams. The Heat knocking down the tray. Pass to Bogdanovich. There's the feed to Gallinari. He passes to Bogdanovich. 5 on the clock. Money from the wing. Bogdanovich has got 6 points in the quarter.
You got to like his shot selection today. He set a good example for the rest of his teammates.
Miami's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Number 14. Got it off in time, but it's no good. And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game, neither team giving ground. Hawks lead by 1. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. we welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Hawks.
You know, one of the big stories has been the three ball. It's been a key part of their offense throughout the game.
And that's helped with their passing game, too, because they're getting a lot of assists by sharing the ball and moving it.
And here are the Heat now. It's a one-point game. Pass to Robinson. Shot clock at 6. Number 14, defended by Young. Hits the ball.
That's 2 straight quick three-pointers they've allowed. They better not make it 3 straight, because now all of a sudden you're looking at a hot streak.
Young, right side. Here's Bogdanovich, and he nails that one right through the net.
Boy, this is shaping up to be a real barn burner.
Well, I think it already is. I mean, we're going to find out which team tightens up under the pressure and which one can stay poised.
Miami's gone 7 of 11 from deep tonight, using the three-pointer to their advantage. There's a screen. Back to Butler. Outside Butler. Rebound by the Hawks.
Hey, I like creativity and a circus finish as much as anybody. But you better be sure you got a chance to make it.
Young outside. Collins. Passes it to Bogdanovich. Puts it up from 12. That's blocked. Outside Butler. And the Heat another three.
Unstoppable offense from both teams. I love the pace this game has been played at.
So does everybody else in the building. This has been a fun one.
Now, here is Young. Here's the pick. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Boy, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
And the Hawks making a change here. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Heat.
Well, they're taking high percentage shots in the paint. I like the way their offense is clicking.
They've also done a lot of good work in the post tonight. That's certainly been an advantage as well.
Miami's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. He kicks it to Butler. That falls. Nice shoot that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got 3 assists now in this one. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. No one near it. No good from Hunter.
Boy, that was a tough one, because if that goes down, you tie the score.
And you know they wanted it to go down. They put together a nice run. That would have tied it.
The shot by Lowry, no good.
Yeah, no excuses there. Got a really good look at the basket after being freed up by the pick.
We say it all the time. The execution was excellent. The result not as good, but good ball movement anyway.
On its way from Young for 2. Nice teamwork to set up the pick play and make the space for the J.
Very effective screen to set up the jumper. That was the key to that play.
And so here is Miami. Now Robinson. He feeds it to Butler. Lowry up top. Gets it to go. Lowry's got 23 points.
Man, a gaping hole in the defense that time, and he didn't waste any time getting through it.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Young against Lowry. And Young kicks to Hunter. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession.
Boy, they couldn't hook up there on what's really a pretty basic pass.
Gallinari, he's checked in for the Hawks. The Heat with the lead. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Lowry kicks it to Tucker. Back to Lowry. Number 13, and he banks in the layup. And the Heat lead by 4.
Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Well, their energy is lacking, and they've got to start playing harder and battle down in the paint.
They grabbed their own miss, and that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
Giving them an opportunity at second chance points with some hard work on the glass there.
Robinson off a pick from Tucker. Lowry defended by Young. Lets it go with the three. And again, Miami with the triple.
Fantastic quarter for him here in the fourth. I mean, efficiency personified here.
The pointer. They get it again. Number 15 gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
Miami leading by 3. Now here is Lowry. Open shot, Butler. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got 4 assists now tonight. For Atlanta, they've gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. And here's Gallinari. For the 3. And good on the basket. Book it.
Boy, when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like he can, what a huge bonus that is.
Heat have gone 7 of 9 from the field down the stretch here in the fourth quarter. Terrific shooting. Outside, Robinson. Dishes to Tucker. It's up a 3. No good. And Atlanta will come the other way. Gallinari with a screen for Young. They double him with Butler. Young outside. Number 13. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And here are the Heat now. Miami's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Lowry kicks it to Tucker. It's Robinson high post. Good ball movement here by Miami. Young with the ball. And there's the pass to Hunter. Kicks to Gallinari. Just 5 to shoot. Misses off the right angle.
You gotta like the defense not quitting on the play and getting a hand in the face.
Sure do it. With the tough defender breathing down your neck, that makes it not an easy shot.
You see the defense get caught standing around that time, giving up an easy second chance bucket.
Simply need more of an effort on the boards there, Steve.
Atlanta calls timeout.
Yeah, they were getting winded. Good call here to give them a quick breather.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Nate McMillan address his team. He told his team to keep looking for three-point opportunities, saying their perimeter defense isn't doing a good job getting out on our shooters. So let's keep firing away until they decide to guard us.
Collins checked in for Atlanta. He dishes it to Young. The three-pointer, no good. The Heat leading by 4. They'll pass it to Robinson. Back to Butler. Left side Lowry. Young with the steal. Here's the break. Number 3. Sinks that one from the post. And the Heat call time here. They're in front by 2. 1:33 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Lowry with the ball, and Young picks him up defensively. Lowry kicks to Robinson. Feeds to Butler.
And we're seeing the Hawks really struggle against Butler.
He's got 13 points and 7 assists.
He drops the first one. That makes it a 3-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game.
How big was that? He's just so reliable, so confident at the free throw line.
Atlanta calls timeout. They're losing by 4. 1:22 left in the game. .19 left in the fourth quarter, and Young kicks to Collins. Pass to Hunter. There's the dish to Young. The shot. Hunter slams it back in.
No tip required when you've got room to make the stuff.
Has some powerful second chance points right there.
Yeah, he wasn't wasting any time. Straight back up and right into the hoop.
Now here is Lowry. 52 seconds left to play here in the fourth.
And that is the shot of the game.
Well, he's got the guts and courage to take it and the skill to make it.
They're going for the throat now. A few more trips like that one, and we might be able to put this one in the books.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 4 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. And so it's Atlanta with it, trailing by 5. To the middle. Good! What a beautiful shot to bring them to within 3.
And that shot sucked the life out of the whole building.
Well, that was a big one, Clark. You can hear it.
Yeah, that was a gut punch right there. These fans, oh, man, they're struggling.
Now here's Butler. Back to Lowry. Buries it.
He's definitely got that shot in his arsenal.
Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 5. 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And Atlanta has possession. Here's Collins. Offline with his 3. And they go to the intentional foul.
Easy boys, come on!
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game.
Well done at the free throw line. I'll tell you what, that will make things a lot easier on them if they can continue to convert.
Young from outside, and it's Miami with the rebound. And there's the feed to Lowry. And so it's Miami winning this one. They came, they saw, they come.
Hey, Kevin, to me, any win is a good win.
And that'll do it for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. And now we present the Jordan Player of the Game, Kyle Lowry.